We decided to take our youth group to Momentum Urban Centers in Philly because it's a staple in our church family. See, Jesus taught his disciples to be sent as the Father had sent him and to go. When we go to Samaria and Judea and to the ends of the earth, it's exciting to see how different we are and how our hearts are changed when we come back to our local community. Our experience at Momentum Urban Centers Philly was amazing from the start. A group of 10 of us went up to Philly and met Rob, who was an amazing guy who made us feel like family from the get-go. For some unexplainable reason, the prejudices we carry toward people that don't look like us or act like us and live like us exactly fell to the ground when we got out there and started interacting with people in the community. Some may think that me saying this trip was life-changing is using those terms a little loosely, but it isn't. See, God doesn't make mistakes. He has us go so that he knows that our hearts will align with his will as we go and are obedient to his word. It was kind of interesting to see that people want to have conversation and they want to engage with you. In a world where we try to avoid people and not have conversation, especially when you're somewhere in an urban area, Philly allowed us in the youth group to have those authentic relationships. There was one instance this past fall when we were in Philly when our group ran across a guy named Thomas. Thomas started asking us why we were out there handing out socks and walking on the streets, and when we told him, he wanted to know more about this Jesus guy that we said we believed in and professed faith in. He said he believed in God, but he continued for about 30 minutes to not stop questioning us and asking us why we had hope in our hearts for this guy named Jesus. See, we got to see the pages of the Bible come to light. Instead of just studying God's word, we got out and we did it. Just 2 months after leaving Momentum Urban Centers Philly, our entire team was ready to go back. A couple of the youth still today are thinking about and praying about how God can use them in an urban center or a missionary opportunity full time. We'll be coming back to Momentum Urban Centers Philly as a youth group because as Christians, our motto shouldn't change. We're always going to be discipling our youth in God's word and hope that they will become young men and women who want to be obedient to Christ. Taking your youth group to a Momentum Urban Center might just alter the way that your community and students in your youth group react to Jesus' calling to be obedient and follow him and to be sent. It might just allow your students to mirror Jesus a bit more.